morning, Central Lee Elementary. Today is Friday, February 27th, 2026. Today for lunch, you are having beefy nachos with refried beans, garden salad, mandarin oranges, and fruit choice, and also a cookie. We have birthdays today, and we'll share the weekend birthdays as well. There's something kind of interesting about this weekend. Well, today on the 27th, we wish Emmeline Wyrather a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Emmeline, today. And then tomorrow, Saturday, February 28th, we wish a happy birthday to two of our staff members here at the building. We wish a happy birthday to Beth Wells and to Mrs. Kirsten Juarez. So Mrs. Wells and Mrs. Juarez, happy birthday to you on the 28th. All right, but there's an important birthday that doesn't come on the next day, but does happen the next day. There's one in our building, little Cash Davis. You are one of our students who was born on the 29th of February. But wait a minute, I was looking at this calendar. There isn't a 29th of February in 2026. Because he was born on a leap year. So his birthday only is on a calendar every 4 years. Isn't that crazy? So you can look up and look into more of what it means to why there's a leap year. But he was born on a year that had February 29th. But this year it goes from February 28th to March 1st. So guess what? Cash, happy birthday to you on the 29th. Which you can celebrate, I guess, on the 28th or March 1st. You get to celebrate either time, 3 years out of every 4. All right, so that's just kind of fun and interesting about one of our friends. But we do have March 1st birthdays as well to celebrate on Sunday, and that is to Easton Hetzler, happy birthday. Cole Peterson, happy birthday to you, and Brock Rutledge. So happy birthday to you all on the 1st of March. And then we come back and it's March. Oh my goodness. And there's some sayings. Will March come in like a lion and out like a lamb, or in like a lamb and out like a lion? There's some wives' tales about that. So we'll see if our weather does anything interesting this weekend to kind of prove one of those statements true. March is that transitional month between winter to spring, and so it can kind of bring us some interesting weather. So we'll see what happens, boys and girls. But I appreciate you all getting your scorecards done today that's celebrating those lead measure successes. Now remember, we had a couple of grade levels that leadership, and we only made it as a building 90% of our leadership. So we barely made our goal in our leadership WIG and our leadership lead measures last week. So we need to hone in. Were you accountable to the leadership accountability by making sure that you're keeping track of noting whether you've done those lead measures that you're doing personally, your own leadership? We did pretty well still on the reading and the math, passing those 2 lessons. But let's hone in. If we haven't, you still have today to get that done. All right, we have some, what is it? Teacher mail. Here we go. Lisa, you are following instructions and being helpful and a good example. Lisa is always ready to learn with a smile on her face. She follows directions the first time without being reminded. She is so proud of you. That is Mrs. Cook's note to Lisa. Congratulations. Love hearing those things. Well, Levi Thompson is working well with others and being helpful and a good example. Levi did an awesome job of getting our entire class to the correct area at the correct time for spring pictures. I got to see this one in action. Thank you for leading. That's from Mr. Finney to Levi. Congratulations. Caleb McMahon has a teacher mail. He is showing great improvement. Caleb had a great day, worked hard even when tasks were tricky. That's from Mrs. Juarez. Holden is being a friend, working well with others, having excellent behavior all day. Holden is always so polite to everyone and always smiles. That's from Mrs. Bullock. I love that. And I've got one for Corbin. Corbin, he always follows the rules and sits quietly. Good job, Corbin and Mrs. Bullock's class. And Tyler is working well with others, having excellent behavior all day and being helpful and a good example. Tyler always tries his best and is so kind to everyone. That's from Mrs. Bullock as well. Way to go, Tyler. So Tyler, Corbin, Holden, Caleb, Levi, and Lisa, thank you for being today's teacher mail. Great job. Also, I've got a few hearts. Brock showed me kindness. That was one that came in. Raven says, Mia is being a good friend. I love that. Oh, this one, Mrs. Gilpin showed me kindness. That's from Camber. Raven Schultz is showing kindness by sitting by me at lunch and was being kind to me. Oh, that's awesome. Jackson Fedler showed kindness. He was including me and he asked if I wanted to sit by him at lunch. Jonathan Fellows showed kindness. He was including me and asked if I wanted to sit by him at lunch. Those are kindnesses that I love, that you're giving shout outs to one another, keeping those emotional bank accounts growing because we're celebrating one another and the great things we do each and every day. Boys and girls, let's stand and do that Pledge of Allegiance. Let's make this week count with a really wonderful end of the week Friday. I think the sun is shining. It looks to be a beautiful day outside. So let's enjoy it together and make wonderful memories inside as well. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Make today fantastic!